Hello class, this is Mr. Garcia with another video. This is the second video. If you haven't seen the first one, please go ahead and watch the first one and then you can come back to this one. Alright, so on the last video we were working on creating this mixture creature. We were mixing multiple bugs and I'm taking a little bit of, I'm taking a little bit of every bug and combining it into one. Alright, so this is the creature that I have at the moment. This is the general shape. So that's the first thing that you like to get before you start adding detail. So right now we're in a good place. Alright, so let's get working. And I apologize if you do hear some background noise. As you already know, I'm doing this from my house. And I live with my family, so they can get loud at times. I also wanted to let you know that I'll be here. I'll be answering questions if you like. You can message me anytime. However, I will only be messaging back on Fridays on time. Any other day might take a little bit longer for me to respond to you, so keep that in mind. So, we say we wanted to get some of the spikes of the praying mantis and beetle. So the praying mantis spikes are a little bit longer than the beetle. All right. So I want it to look like the shell is really hard. So you go like this, and then on the joints I would separate to have a section where it's soft, kind of like a vehicle or a mechanical thing, because you can't just be all hard objects. You need to be fleshy or soft objects. Alright, so we have that. So again, at the joints, I'll be doing the same thing that I've done over here. So that it looks like it can bend at certain parts. I am using a native eraser. You can use any type of eraser, it works just fine. And once again, my paper is just printer paper, and the pencil is just a number 2 pencil. So don't feel like you're in any disadvantage just because you're working from home. Another thing is, yes, I'll be putting the images online. So you can go ahead and take a look at them too. Please submit your work so that I can go ahead and give you some feedback. Alright. Okay. I apologize if I do go quiet. I'll try my best to talk through the whole video. I can't be 100%. I can't be talking the whole time. You eventually run out of things to talk about. To be honest, I'm really happy how the creature is looking. Yeah. I said that I like the fur, so I mean we can go ahead and start adding that too. So how I add my fur, I go like this. So you can go like this, or you can do chunks, like they do in anime style drawings. Chunks of hair like this. Keep in mind that this doesn't look too realistic though. If you were to do this. If you were to do this style, it's a little bit more realistic, but a little bit harder to master. So you can do either one. Alright. Let's work on the eye. Oh, I apologize for that. It's tape. just fell off. As you already know, my camera holder is makeshift. Alright. So we adding the detail. Now don't worry too much. First finish the general shape of your creature before you start adding the detail, okay? I don't want to see a hyper realistic left arm and then the rest just be a stick figure. I much rather see a creature finished completely. So you can see I'm starting to press a little bit harder on the pencil. That's because I like my general shape and I think I'm in a good position that I can start pressing hard and ready to commit on my drawing. Okay. Fur. Let's add more fur. How about that? For those of you who have multiple pencils, I would have first have started with the H number, and then I would have worked my way to B number. For those of you who have different pencils. Again, if you don't have different pencils, do not worry. Okay, so this is the creature so far. So let's make it look like it has a hard shell. So as you can see, on the beetle, it's like porous. It's like a rock. It has a texture on it. So I would say I would try to copy that into my creature's shell. So it's not perfectly smooth. I apologize if the camera moves too much. Alright, so that's just the basics of what I want. Okay. If I see this insect in my house, I don't know, I would die, to be honest. Okay. Why don't we add some spikes to this horn? Because, you know, how can we make it more terrifying, right? The beetle is really pointing every way. So we can take that. Alright. So this looks like the type of creature that would jump at you instead of running away when you try to stomp on it. It looks like it will be able to pick up your foot if you were to try to stomp on it. Okay. Alright. So we're in an amazing place right now. Our creature is almost done. And we can still continue to add detail to it. So we're gonna go ahead and work on it for a few more minutes. If you do have any questions, please let me know. I don't like that. If you cannot understand what I'm saying because I'm sitting too far from the camera, let me know. Alright. Let's see some long hair. These creatures. feel free to not you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. So feel free to only use this as a basis. So if you have a different creature that you wanted to do or that you're already working on, continue so. You don't have to do the exact same one that I'm doing. Alright. So this is our creature. So this is the, yeah, so I would say we came to an end on the second video. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the shading on the next video. So I would say only start shading once you're happy 100% with what you have. Alright? So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.